Can you really fix your relationship or stop obsessing over your ex in just 15 days? The answer might surprise you because you can do it in less than 24 hours. Now, one of the most frequently asked questions that I get is, why do people keep chasing the wrong person even when they know that the person is wrong for them? Now, I have a first hand experience in this. This is what we call trauma bond, and I have had this in my life. And what I did was I kept attracting the same kind of partners into my life, just different faces, but they would all treat me like shit, made me feel anxious, made me feel less secure about who I am, and then abandoned me. It was almost like all of my exes joined hand together to form a cult and made sure that one by one they showed up in my life to treat me the same. It was only in therapies did I realize that I had a really significant father wound and mother wound, because of which I had this traumatic pattern of being attracted to the same kind of people in my life. And that's how far therapies worked for me. But it was only once I started becoming instant healing hypnotherapist did I realize how to break this pattern and become a magnet for love. Spoiler alert, I was able to manifest two of my exes back. More on that later. But here is a quick analysis I want you guys to do. I want you to reflect back on your past 3 relationships and try to observe, how did these relationships make you feel? Can you observe a pattern in these relationships? And if you can observe a pattern in your past 3 relationships, this is what we call subconscious attraction blueprint. Another major question that a lot of the people ask me is, will your 15 days instant healing program help me stop obsessing over my ex or manifest my specific person? Now, this 15 days instant healing program is inspired by my own journey. Now, you have to understand, when I became an instant healing hypnotherapist, before that, I was obsessing over my ex after an year of breakup. There was a lot of push and pull dynamics, and I was taking a lot of therapies to understand if I can transform and fix this relationship. I was stubborn. Now, with all these therapies, the one thing that I did was I gained a lot of confidence to pick up my phone and text her, what is this push and pull dynamic? Are you with me or are you not? Guess what she replied? I think you should better move on. Well, for 2 to 3 minutes after getting that particular text, I sat down just observing what I was feeling, and all those emotions were just boiling up inside of me. In that moment, I asked myself, do I want to live my life like this? Or am I going to choose happiness and let this go? That is when I decided I need to shift. And since I was already becoming an instant healing hypnotherapist and I had a lot of research under my belt, I knew exactly what I had to do, but I was just stubborn enough not to do it up until then. But it was that moment of breakup, that I decided I am never going to feel this again in my life. And then I did self hypnosis, and in less than 2 to 3 minutes, I healed my father wound and my mother wound, and the emotions were gone. And I was shocked. To be really honest, I was shocked. Of course, I had to do a lot of daily practice to make sure that I live by my lessons, because the sort of technique that I have been using with a lot of my clients requires us to get inside our subconscious mind and tap into the subconscious lessons. Our subconscious mind has the capability of stopping any kind of pain or shifting any neurological state. But the only condition that it will allow you to do that is if you acknowledge the lesson. Since your subconscious mind knows you the best, it has been with you more than anyone else in your life, so it knows what is good for you. So it will give you the lessons. And if you follow the lessons, reality will bend. Trust me, 24 hours later, I was attracting a lot of people into my life, and all of my friends were shocked, like, what is happening? What are you doing? How is this happening? But the only thing that I did was I was following the lessons that my subconscious mind gave me. So tonight, I want you guys to try something out. Before you go to bed, keep your phone aside. Ask your subconscious mind, what do I need to do to live my dream life? And then just allow your subconscious mind to give you the lessons. Whatever lessons comes to your mind, just start repeating them as you fall asleep. And when you wake up, I want you to start practicing those lessons. But the keen observation should always be on your reality, because you will start observing how reality starts shifting as you follow these lessons. So, comment down the answer that you get from your subconscious mind and let others know how you are about to bend reality. Another major question a lot of the people ask me is, how is your approach or modality different from other coaches, and how is your program different? Now, I can tell you this with my own personal experience. Before I became an instant healing hypnotherapist, I was actually taking a lot of therapies myself. But here is something that I learned from those therapies, that a lot of the therapists would be like, I want you to take a couple of sessions, and then within a couple of months or even in years you will see results. But I am a very impatient guy. I want results fast. Life is precious, time is very little, and I want to experience good things into my life instantly. And that is the sole reason I became an instant healing hypnotherapist, because I cannot waste any more time. Because I did the math, if I had to go towards conventional therapies to resolve my blockages, and based on the number of blockages that I had inside my subconscious mind, I was looking at a time frame of 5 to 6 years, and I was not signing up for that much amount of time just to see if it worked or not. But with instant healing hypnosis, you just get inside your subconscious mind, you eliminate the conscious mind, you just go directly to your subconscious mind and remove the blockage. And this is the beauty of instant healing hypnosis. So let me give you guys a taste of instant healing hypnosis. I want you to think of a time in your life when you were really motivated, you were really happy, and you were genuinely excited for your future. Think of a memory. Now, if you can consciously think of a moment, that's great. But if you can't, just ask your subconscious mind, when was the first time you felt really motivated, excited, and happy for your future? Now, whatever memory comes into your mind first, do not change that. Just try this out, guys. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to observe that memory right in front of you. Now, physically, with both your hands, I want you to grab this memory with both your hands as if you are holding a picture with both your hands. But here is the secret sauce. As you observe the feeling inside your body, I want you to spread your hands apart and make this picture bigger and observe the feeling inside your body. Observe how the feelings are getting stronger and stronger. Make it as big as you want to make it, and make this feeling more strong and strong. And open your eyes. Now, that's the amount of control I want on my life. That's the amount of control I like over my reality. With a snap of my finger, I want to change my emotions and bend my reality, and so can you. Another major question that I get from a lot of the people is, how is your program structured? What happens inside your 15 days instant healing program? That is something that I also developed inspired by my own experience. The very first thing I do with my clients as they enroll into my program is I help them remove the father wound and the mother wound, because that completely shifts your relationship pattern and the sort of people you attract into your life. But one of the major thing that I help my clients achieve is I help them understand that whatever you are currently surrounded with is not helping your growth. If it was, you wouldn't be with me in the first place. So I want you to purge your surrounding. I want you to remove everything that reminds you of your old self image. You need to completely remove everything from your life that is keeping you stuck, that is making you feel negative or bad about yourself. I want you to start removing that. Now, the sort of instant healing hypnosis that I do with my client, I just take them to a part inside their subconscious mind where their subconscious mind will reveal the lessons. Now, these lessons you need to start following like they are your religion. Follow them religiously, because whatever these lessons are, your subconscious mind feels if you can follow the lessons, I can attract whatever you truly desire. So a lot of my clients do the same thing, and I did the same thing. Once I removed all of my blockages, I had a big list of instruction manual from my subconscious mind about how I should be spending my life. And once I started doing all of that, suddenly I became a magnet for everything that I truly desire. So that is just the aspect of shifting your internal reality. In week number 2, I also teach my client conversational hypnosis, how you can communicate with a lot of people in your life, because communication is the key. And trust me, guys, when I started using all of this, I had a lot of people obsessing over me, and they were just chasing me because they felt so good with me. So here is something I want you guys to try out today. I want you to unfollow all the account or content that makes you feel bad. Any content that makes you feel sad, any person that makes you feel sad, I want you to at least limit your contact with people who make you feel bad or sad, or who make you feel like you need to be stuck in that same toxic cycle. What you need to understand is the power of your subconscious mind. Wherever the focus goes, the energy flows, and that means whatever you consume, the sort of content that you consume will amplify into your reality. So start following people that you would like to become. Observe what they are doing in their life, the sort of skills that they have, the sort of life that they are spending. Observe what they are doing. The very conscious act of choosing what you can focus on will massively shift your life, and it will shift your subconscious mind. It's almost like you have to make sure whatever you expose your subconscious mind to is in your best interest, because that will build up your subconscious resonance and familiarity, and with that comes whatever you truly desire, because we attract what we feel inside. Another major question that a lot of the people ask me is there any homework or daily practice that I need to commit to? Yes, this is exactly what I did myself. Because since you can get inside your subconscious mind and remove any kind of blockage in less than 2 to 3 minutes, why not go a bit ahead? I researched a lot of spiritual science, human psychology, the sort of human emotions that we feel, and I did a lot of research to come up with a roadmap where I listed down all the emotions that a person feels and the sort of influence it has on our subconscious mind. And I started removing all my blockages, and that is when I realized I became a magnet for anything that I desired, because now I had no more blockages. So the same is what I do for my clients. I give them a roadmap. Now in this roadmap there is a lot of emotions that I want them to work on to remove the blockages. That's just week 1. All you have to do is just spend like 20 to 40 minutes per day. But in week 2, I teach you conversational hypnosis, because a lot of the relationships are formed on the basis of conversation. So you need to learn the art of influence. And once you do, you become a magnet for anyone. And personally, how I mastered that was I went out on a couple of dates, because since I was attracting a lot of people into my life, I went on dates and I started using conversational hypnosis to practice this new way of influence. And guess what? Each and every person felt like I was their soulmate, because this is the art of influence. This is the power of conversational hypnosis. You connect with other people's subconscious mind instantly. So I teach my clients conversational hypnosis in week number 2, and I ask them to practice this on 10 different people, at least 10 different people, so that they can get a hold of it and things get really exciting then. Now, here is something I want you to do to become more self-aware about where you want to go from here onwards. I want you to make a list of all the emotions that you never ever want to feel. Then separately, I also want you to make a list of emotions that you want to feel more of. And I want you to observe this list. The conscious awareness of identifying what you truly desire and putting it down on a piece of paper is self awareness. Your subconscious mind will understand where you are trying to navigate in your life. So write them all down, and this is going to help you out a lot. A lot of the people even ask me what kind of success can they expect and what kind of results other people have got from my program. In my own experience, I became so secure in my attachment style. I was no longer desperate for anyone's validation or love. I can just be on my own, and I felt awesome. And that is how I realized that a lot of the people now perceived me as he might have an avoidant style. But in reality, I do not force any relationship. I allow the relationship to be in alignment with who I am, and I do not push them because we attract what we feel inside. And I just focus on making myself feel good so that I can attract more good. And this is what a lot of the clients have done as well. They started attracting good relationships into their life. Even a lot of the people attracted their ex. Even I attracted two of my ex because I knew in order to attract someone, you just need to be on the same vibration as they are or even higher, and that works. And I managed to attract two of my exes. I wouldn't recommend that to anyone because your main objective for healing should be that you are choosing a good life for yourself, not to attract someone specific. You need to be outcome driven. That is, your outcome should be centered around your own happiness. Only then can you be able to even attract an ex or attract anyone who is in alignment with you. So that should be your objective. And I have a lot of client testimonials on my channel, so do check them out. And you're going to realize a lot of the people had a lot of different experiences. Many of them were able to find their true love. A lot of the people were also able to attract their ex back. Even though I do not want you to make that as a reason to enroll into the program, because I will refuse you. Your main objective should be healing your subconscious mind. Good things happen once you heal. Another question that a lot of the people ask me is, can I sign up for that free mini therapy session to see if this program is fit for me? Now, let me tell you my honest reply, guys. If you have a shred of doubt that this program is not for you, or you want me to convince you to enroll into my program, this program is not for you. I do not convince people that this program is for you. You need to understand from my own experience. It was only once I realized that I need to make this work and I have no other way around, is when it worked for me. That is what placebo effect is. If you believe something is going to work for you, it will work for you. But if you feel you need more convincing, this is probably not for you, because I will highly recommend you to only sign up for that free mini therapy session with me to enroll into the program. That is my way of assessing if you are a good fit for my program. And trust me, guys, 80% of the time I reject people because I can sense they are not 100% sure about my program and it's not going to work for them. Some of the greatest results that people got from my program, these people were literally just asking me, allow me to get inside your program. I know this program is going to work for me. Their belief was so strong. The moment I introduced them to the tools and the methods, things just worked out instantly, because that's placebo effect. I never ever convince people that they should enroll into my program. I do not even want to convince anyone. What I'm trying to see in this free mini therapy session with me is people who are as desperate as I was to find results in their life, and that's when results come to you. Another question that people ask me is, how soon can I expect to see the results? Instantly. Your emotions will shift instantly, because this is instant healing hypnosis. Then consistency is the key. Your subconscious mind will give you the lessons. You need to start following those lessons. How consistent you are will determine how fast you attract whatever you truly desire. Now, let's suppose if you are in contact with your SP, or you have a partner but that relationship is not going great. In these situations, I will usually recommend people to not interact much with their partner. First, start the program, because in my experience, once people heal their father wound, their mother wound, that in itself will create a drastic change in their relationship dynamic. And once they start removing the blockages, they become a magnet for whoever they truly desire. So expect 7 days if you are still in contact with your partner. 7 days into the program is when you will obviously be able to observe how the difference is there in your relationship. But if you are single, I want you to understand the consistency is the key. You will need to be consistent, and yes, good things will happen. They keep happening. So give yourself 30 days or 45 days, and I want you to follow the lessons. The more you follow the lessons, the more you will become closer and closer to what you truly desire. And for those of you who are thinking about manifesting your ex, I'm not going to give you a timeline, but in my own case, I was able to attract one of my ex after 6 months of following the lessons, and the other one I was able to manifest in 5 months. 5 to 6 months was the time frame for me, but this time frame is not something I want you to just hold on to. Everyone's life is different. I even have clients who message me after an year saying that they were able to attract their ex back. So all you need to do is follow the lessons, and whoever is in alignment with you will come into your life, and that's the promise. Another really interesting question that I get from people is, I have tried a lot of other therapies and practices. How will your program be different for me? I want you to go and try my relationship program that I have uploaded on YouTube. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I want you to go and try them out. In these training programs, I have introduced a lot of the methods. I want you to try all of them. If these methods work for you, definitely my program will give you a lot of advanced tools to expedite the results. But if those techniques aren't working for you, then maybe I am not a good therapist for you. Find someone who resonates with you. Your end result should be to find someone who can give you the results. Another question that I get from a lot of the people is, what will happen after 15 days? Will these results be permanent? All I want you guys to understand is, I am giving you the access to your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is giving you the lessons. I need you to follow those lessons to the dot, and consistency is the key. The more you follow the lessons, the more these results will become permanent in your life. They will remain permanent forever as long as you practice those lessons. The lessons need to become your religion, and only then can you be able to attract whatever you truly desire into your life. And that is how I discovered instant healing hypnosis, and that is the reason why I developed my 15 days instant healing program, because I realized there are a lot of people out there who are just like me and who can make use of this program, and who can completely shift their relationship and their life if they can be coached into understanding how fast their subconscious mind works. So if you would be interested in my 15 days instant healing program, all you have to do is just sign up for a free mini therapy session with me, and I and my team will assess your application. And if you are a great fit, I will welcome you to my world of instant healing hypnosis. I'll see you guys in the next video. Up until then, stay happy, stay blessed, and keep healing. Bye bye.